shots of the game. Tajuan Porter.
Porter 4 of 6 on the afternoon from behind the line. And UCLA's corralled him a little bit, but he's still got 18 on the game. And again, the range is what it sets him apart, because as a defender, you don't think he's going to pull from where he does. As we take a look at most career threes in Pac-10 history, he's now only 11 back, and I talked about it in the first half. He's got 2 games next week and at least 1 game in the Pac-10 tournament, so he's going to have to maybe go a little above average, maybe 3 a game.
He's got 15 minutes here. He's good for at least 1 more period. Probably 2. Oregon, 7 for 10 as a team from beyond the three, but they've not taken a three in the last 15 minutes. How about that?
Haven't needed to. No. Getting layups at the rim. Why would you settle for threes? As Lane gets a quick catch and finish. Goaltending call.
49-37. Again, the offensive rebounds, huge disparity. Ducks 11, UCLA 3. A point of contention when we started this game. They do a little house cleaning down at the other end. Again, this entire building will be undergoing a facelift over the next couple of years.
I think they're starting phase 1 this spring. Yeah. Already cut down a few trees outside.
Going to work outside in. Not next year, but the year after is when the Bruins are going to have to play some home games outside of Pauley Pavilion on a regular basis. Singler, Malcolm Armstead.
Student section trying to get him back into this.
They're not giving it up. Tajuan Porter, still plenty of time on the shot clock. Armstead goes around a pick, stutter step. That time the defense cut him off. Underneath, shot's going to miss by Jeremy Jacob and the Bruins, with Honeycutt back in the game. So with 3 fouls, they don't wait. They only put him on the bench for about 3 minutes, and he's back.
I agree with that, by Coach Allen. I mean, you're down, let it fly. If he fouls out, he fouls out. But you need him on the court to make a run to get this thing back close.
Well, now one of your better defenders for Oregon, Longmire, has picked up his 3rd foul, so he's going to have to go to the bench. He'll go along with Jeremy Jacob. So your top rebounder in the game and one of your better defenders now on the bench for Oregon.
That's the one advantage for Coach Ernie Kent. He's played so many people extended minutes this year. If anybody gets into foul trouble, it's not like you're bringing guys in that are inexperienced.
That's a good point. And by the way, UCLA playing much less, many less players. Remember Thursday night, all 5 starters played 32+ minutes for UCLA. Let's see if Dragovic's 3 can get him kick-started. It's 49-40. By the way, Honeycutt 4 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, and a steal, and those 3 fouls. And a timeout, Ernie Kent. So plenty of timeouts being utilized by both coaches. And still 13:39 remaining in the game.
Yeah, UCLA's only got 1 timeout left, 1 full, and Oregon's got 1 full and 1:30.
Have we discussed that strategy, whether you like that or not? I mean, Ben uses them as quickly as anyone I've ever seen.
I don't think it's a strategy. I think he gets, you know, he sees things during a game where he feels like he needs one, and I think he'd rather correct what's wrong now and worry about later. Well, you know, it hasn't hurt him. It's unconventional, so it's worth questioning. But it really hasn't hurt them late in games as much as you would think.
Yeah, strategic in the sense that he doesn't want to save any of them.
Yeah, a couple times you're sitting there at the end of the game saying, you know, he could probably use a timeout there. But it hasn't been a big thing where it's gotten in the way of them winning games, obviously. He's had so much success here, but it is unconventional, and so a lot of people have talked about it.
Ducks with the ball out of bounds. Roll turns his head to see it get to E.J. Singler. And now Tajuan Porter.
UCLA back to the zone after playing some man early in this half.
Porter, and they pick up Brendan Lane. Pretty good help defensively for UCLA. Armstead threw it right off the shoulder of Dunnigan, who's in the game. Roll going all the way. Roll with the left hand. Score!
That's what UCLA needed. Pick up the tempo, get a turnover, get out in transition. Here comes the crowd.
And it's down to 7-16 for Michael Roll. Bruins on a 7-0 run. See if they can dig in defensively. Oh, is that Honeycutt?
Oh.
That's 4 on Honeycutt. Tyler Honeycutt forcing him out of bounds, drawing the foul. Honeycutt has 4, and now he has to go to the bench. Can't roll it anymore.
I noticed that the play before that Porter took it right at him too. I think Coach Ernie Kent said, hey guys, let's try and get that baseline and try and pick up that 4th foul on Honeycutt. That time, Armstead got it done.
Each team with just 2 team fouls. On a tip, they're letting it go.
Excuse me, Humphrey on that last play, not Armstead.
Looked like it might have been an over back. Ben Howland is up and barking. Tajuan Porter throws it up and throws it in from the baseline.
Big shot by Porter, busted play. Looked like the shot clock was going to run all the way down, and he just turned, rotated in the air, and knocked down that little 12-footer.
Ducks capitalize on what could have been a missed call. And Porter on the broken play, as you mentioned. Anderson, as they move it around the perimeter. Roll is open. Easy money. Wide open. Great look.
As much as you can't leave Porter, you can't leave Roll either. When those feet are set and he's on balance, it usually goes in.
Here come the Bruins. There goes Porter to answer back with another 3.
Right back at you. Tajuan Porter.
2 seniors having a shootout at Pauley Pavilion. Michael Roll and Tajuan Porter.
Fun to watch, isn't it?
Yep.
Both guys with good range. Porter probably with a little more range than Roll, but that's what Mike Roll was brought here to do, was to catch and shoot. And this year he's turned into their leading scorer, been asked to do more, but it's been a terrific shooter in his career at UCLA. And then Porter, just quickly off that screen roll, he gets his feet down quicker than anybody in the conference, quick release, hard to guard.
What was I saying before? There's 12:09 remaining, and that was UCLA's last timeout. So there you go. Ben says, got to get something done.
The only thing I wonder is and I'm sure they are, because they're well prepared and they're organized. Does he call that timeout knowing that it's his last? I think he's prepared to deal with not having timeout, but does he know that that timeout he just called is his last?
Well, somebody better be telling him that.
Yeah.
That's his assistant's
Because
job.
you would think, any coach, again, it's unconventional, that's why it's up for debate, to not have a timeout with 12 minutes to go is really kind of rolling the dice in the way basketball has been coached and played for forever. And so, but again, you cannot argue with the success of Coach Ben Howland, and how many times have we seen UCLA late in games come charging back and win, or keep the lead and win. So, but it is an interesting topic to debate.
Oregon has made 4 straight threes. Porter 9 for 16 from the floor, 5 for 7 from beyond the arc, and 23 huge points. Turnover number 8.
You would say this, that if you use that timeout to drop a play to get a bucket, and then you get an unforced error, unforced turnover, Dragic not looking the ball into his hands, then that's not a timeout that was worthwhile.
That's going to be an offensive foul, setting a pick. Jeremy Jacob, illegal pick. Out on top with Jeremy Anderson trying to break through. That's Jacob's 2nd personal foul. It'll be the 3rd team foul on Oregon. Take a break. See you in a minute.